We found silver in our first hunt of the year and in our second quarter hunt of the year. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say, we don't need you, Silver Genie. We're going to hunt without you this time. And fingers crossed, we can find something silvery. Hey everyone, it's RobFindsTreasure. Welcome back to my channel. We've got another quarter hunt for you guys today. Now in front of me I have box 8 on the year, and I'm pleased to announce that we have already found 2 silver quarters through our first 2 hunts and our first 7 boxes so far in 2022, and that makes me and the 2022 silver jar happy. That being said, I've struggled the last couple of years with quarters, as you know. So even though we only have 1 box in front of me, I fully expect to marry this hunt with some other boxes as I get them later this week. Now, I've already popped the top of this box, hoping that we'd see some 2022 quarters. I've not seen any yet, and I still don't see any enders. Maybe we'll have one inside here. More importantly, though, it is a circulated quarter box, so I'll be checking for silver, proofs, varieties, you name it, maybe a foreign or two. I'm going to get right into the hunt, and we're going to start searching these rolls to see if we can get on some more silver to go 3 for 3 for 2022. Now, as a quick reminder, I am going to be using my clad coinage varieties mat, where I have a lot of the quarter varieties listed. If you are interested in this mat or any of my coin roll hunting mats that I use in my videos, I always have a link to my website down below, as well as pinned up here for your convenience. Let's get this hunt started, see if we can get some W's as well. Well, box 8 was a little scary. I thought it was going to be a complete skunk box, but we're on roll 50, and the 34th coin in, or the 35th coin in, I should say, is actually going to be a W. It's a 2020 W because it has the V75 privy, and it's going to be an American Samoa National Park, also known as the backquarter. Unbelievable. It took us almost 2,000 quarters to get our first find, although it's a W, and I'll take it. And since I have you here, we'll just do a quick peek to see if we have anything else. And it looks like we don't. I'll be back with the wrap up in just a second. Well, we finished that first quarter box, and you already saw the find. Is it the last roll? A 2020 W American Samoa National Park back quarter gets us on the board with another W find, but that was it. There was not even any nicer quarters from the 80s or 90s that I could pull aside and keep for my collection. So, tough first box. That's how quarters can be. And even though we've had good luck to start the year, you can't ever take anything for granted with quarters. That being said, I did say I would marry this box to more boxes when I get them, and obviously I'm going to need to do that with just 1 find. I'll be back as soon as I have another quarter box or 2. All right, we are back with box number 9 on the year. I tried to get a second box, but I couldn't get a second box today, and I'm going to have to roll these up as I hunt them because my favorite dump bank said they are out of quarters and wanted to know if I could bring them a box. So as I do this box hunt, you will see me replace these rolls with rolled up rolls that I have in stock. That way I can bring them the box and make them happy. Let's go ahead and kick it off. Roll 1, box 1. Well, box 2 of the hunt, but box 1 of the day. I just noticed something. We're going to put that one back because I was organizing the rolls to make sure I had all 50. And take a look at this. We're going to have our first 2022 quarter that I have found. Maybe that means there's going to be quite a few in here, but I want to open this one first because I have yet to have one of these in my hand and see it in person. All right, let's do that, and I'll be right back. Well, it looks like we're going to have a couple of these 2022 quarters, and I'm probably going to keep these for now. A lot of you are saying that the bust of Washington's not that great, and you know what? In person, it's all right. I don't know if I like the streamline braided hair the way that it is. I would have preferred it to be a little bit different, I guess. But at the end of the day, you can't get mad at it. I mean, this is going to be honoring a lot of the women that are famous in history for us. Maya Angelou, there you go. I'll take it. We'll see how many I get in this box and see if I can make a roll or 2 as we hunt. Let me get back to the hunt. I'll periodically loop you in on the 2022 quarters to let you know how many I find. Just wanted to give you guys a quick update. We've completed 21 rolls. 20 rolls are rewrapped, and we've just completed our first roll of 2022 Denver quarters. So that makes the 21 rolls. I'm gonna go ahead and put the lid on that one and continue the hunt. I may stop here shortly and get this to the bank. I know they needed quarters pretty badly, so we'll see if I have enough time to go through the whole box before I eliminate these rolls. Otherwise, if they're gone on the next update, I took them to the bank. All right, roll 22, still waiting for our first find of the box. Well, unfortunately, that box was a complete skunker, but I'm not mad at it. You're going to have skunk boxes in quarters. No W's, no proofs, foreigns, no silver, nothing like that. But I did get 2 full rolls of 2022 Denver Maya Angelou new quarters. And I'll take that for not having anything else in the box. I also pulled aside a couple of nice state quarters, and I'm missing 5 more quarters because of those 3 and those 2 for a 48th roll that I will send back to the bank. But I'm going to see if I have 5 more quarters to do that. I got to get that back to the bank. Hopefully I can score another quarter box or 2 to continue this hunt. It's been tough, but quarters have been decent so far this year. I'll be back if and when I can score another box or 2 of quarters. Well, I'm back, and I've got box number 10 on the year. 3rd box of the hunt. So far, we've been skunked on this 2+ box hunt with no silvers, only 1 W. I did pop the top, took a peek. We do have circulated quarters, and I don't see any of the 2022 Denver Maya Angelou quarters, so I don't know if there's going to be in this box, but hopefully at least we get some W's and some silver. We'll have to see how it goes. As you know, we're 2 for 2 on my quarter hunts this year, finding silver, so if we don't find any silver in this box, I might add 1 more box to this hunt to see if I can get it in the 4th box. Either way, time to get hunting. Let's get W's and some silver, maybe a variety. I'll see you guys if and when we have a find in box number 10. Well, we're on roll number 23 of this box, and I don't see a lot of crossing the Delaware 2021 Philadelphia quarters. I probably get about 10 in a box if I'm lucky, and I've been scoping them all for that die chip on the hat. There's other die chips that you want to look for as well, but the one on the hat seems to be pretty cool. I've got a 2021 Philadelphia crossing the Delaware quarter, and I put it under the scope, and while it's not the most significant of the die chips, I've seen them as big as this, almost touching the E and E pluribus. It's definitely one of the die chip airs, and I will take it. I've been seeing these sell for between $2 and $5 generally on eBay, and of course if they have the larger die chip, they go for a little bit more. There's also another die chip you can find on the sleeve and a few other places, but at the end of the day, we found our first 2021 P crossing the Delaware die chip reverse, kind of an air quarter, and I'll take it. Better than nothing, although the box has pretty much been nothing so far. Let's get back to the hunt. Hopefully it heats up. Well, box 10 of the year and 3rd of this hunt has been hunted, and you know what? It wasn't a complete skunker. Yeah, we didn't get silver again, and surprisingly, another box without a W quarter. But I did score myself my first 2021 Philadelphia reverse die chip, and I'll take that, as well as a couple of nice state quarters to check against the collection. Because it was such a tough box, we're going to add 1 more box to the hunt for box 11 and see if we can score something more for the board. I'll be back when I get the 11th quarter box of the year and try to keep my silver streak going. Well, I am back, and we have another quarter box, box number 11 on the year, the 4th of this video, and our last chance for the video to continue our luck with finding silver quarters in 2022. Let's go ahead and crack it right open live and see if we have something magical inside. I will tell you, I looked at the holes in the bottom and I did not see any fancy enders, but doesn't mean there might not be something in here. All right, well, we've got a well-circulated quarter mix. I see 19s, I see 20s. I don't know if I see any 21s yet, but maybe they're inside. You guys know the drill. We're going to keep the hunt going and pray that at least one of these 50 rolls has a find for us. Well, roll number 4 of this last box is actually going to give us an old proof. Take a look at this. I could tell by the patina that it was going to be a proof, but I validated it by the San Francisco mint mark. 1973, pretty dirty S proof. Not a lot of cameo, really no cameo to speak of, but I will take an old 73 S proof found in a box. Can't get mad at that. 3rd find, and I don't see a lot of them a low mintage 2011 Chickasaw Denver minted quarter. Just pulled it aside because, again, I just don't see a lot of Chickasaws in my boxes, and I may need one or an upgraded one for my collection. Let's get back to the hunt, find more goodies. Well, I just cracked open roll number 38, and I figured I'd bring you in. It has a silver edge look. So we'll go ahead and pull it out and pray that it's silver. The reeds look a little bit off, though, so it could be a Canadian. And it's a Canadian. Is it a Canadian silver? No. 1975 Canadian quarter. For some reason, I feel like the mintage is lower that year. I'll have to take a look at it and find out, but I'll post the mintage down below. Either way, 1975 Canadian quarter. This is not going to be made of silver. It needed to be 68 or earlier. We'll take it. Nice find. Almost silver, but not yet. Well, we finished the last quarter box of this hunt, and you know what? We're going to get blanked on silver for these 4 boxes, which is going to stop our silver finding streak for quarters at 2 with this skunk hunt. That being said, it was still a fun hunt overall. We only got 1 W quarter in 4 boxes, and that's a pretty sharp decline rate lately on W quarters, so I'm curious to see if you guys are struggling finding them in circulation as well. I know they've been pulled out for a few years now, so maybe we're going to start seeing a lot less. 1 W, a die chip 2021P, a 73S proof quarter, a 75 Canadian quarter, and I did find 4 Maya Angelou 2022 Denver quarters. I won't be keeping them. I already have a couple of really nice rolls that I'm going to keep in my collection. Just wanted to point that out. At the end of the day, it was a tough 4-box hunt, but we did have finds, and you can't get mad at that. I'll also point out that I was 1 year off. The 76 Canadian quarter was actually the lower mintage quarter, not the 75. Hopefully, despite the lack of finds and the lack of silver, you guys still found this quarter hunt fun. If you did, I'd appreciate that thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy hunting, and thanks for watching. Guess I should have asked the genie for some help for this hunt.